everyone, I'm Ariel Bush, snowboard expert at Curated.com, and I've helped tons of people find the perfect gear for them. And today I got to test the Burton Feelgood Flying V in a 146. Burton claims that the Feelgood is the board that sets the standard for all mountain riding. Just so you know, I'm not sponsored by any brands and all of my opinions are completely unbiased. And don't forget, if you need help finding gear, click the link in the description below and I'll help you get all ready for your next adventure. My overall impression of this snowboard is that given its Flying V profile, it puts a pivot point right in the center of the board and it makes it very easy to turn. This board can definitely carve, it can definitely get up on edge. However, if you wanted something that was a really great carver, because you're definitely working on those skills, I would actually recommend this board in the camber profile. But in the Flying V profile, it's gonna be a little bit more floaty. It's gonna kind of float on top of the powder. It's going to make turn initiation very easy. It's going to go edge to edge very easy. And really all together, it's gonna be a really easy board to ride. This board definitely had a speed limit. That doesn't mean that I wasn't able to get it up to speed. I was definitely able to keep up with the people that I was riding with. At high speed, it definitely did still have a little bit of control. It's not gonna feel as in control at high speed as the camber version is going to feel, but that does not mean that at a higher speed, I felt like I was gonna wobble out or anything like that. I definitely felt that when it hit that speed limit, the control in it was a little bit less confidence inspiring, but you'll feel it. You'll know that you're kind of going too fast and you'll know that this board isn't really meant to be at full control at that full speed. It is gonna do phenomenal in the powder. It definitely has some float, but it's definitely got those cruisier vibes versus those tighter feeling, holding an edge, really biting into the snow, aggressive riding feeling. In terms of freestyle movements, I was definitely able to press this, tail, nose. I actually had some really nice butters on this thing. I think the Flying V and that extra rocker that's kind of in this one sort of helped me with that a little bit. I was definitely able to ride switch on this thing. Definitely threw some 180s. I would say the only problem I had is that it definitely took a lot of effort for me to pop up there. It doesn't have a crazy amount of pop, so in order to get it up in the air, I definitely had to work a little bit harder. That doesn't mean that you can't start to do some straight airs or some other tricks on some jumps, but if you are leaning more towards you like to be in the air all the time, you like that pop, you like that responsiveness, and you like that tight control on the mountain, I would definitely go for the camber profile version of this board. This board is gonna be perfect for greens and blues, really just cruising on those groomers, making some big sweeping turns, working on your carves, working on your skidded turns. Where this board is not gonna excel is more of that big mountain, and I really wouldn't say that this is like a park board because it does lack some of those more freestyle features. But like I said, you're gonna feel very cruisy on this thing. It's gonna be very easy to navigate the entire mountain and kind of just explore and figure out what kind of snowboarder you wanna be. This is definitely a board that will make you fall in love with snowboarding. And it's definitely a board that I'm gonna recommend to my beginners and my intermediates. And then once you kind of get past those skills, then I'll say you can go onto the camber profile of this board. Snowboards work different for all different types of riders. If you want help finding your next setup, feel free to reach out to me on Curated or one of my fellow experts and we'll get you all set up for your next adventure. And don't forget, if you like what you see and want to see more content from Curated, please click that subscribe button.